world. So what is our fourth chapter about? How to stay connected to God. It's our greatest need. Not just at the end of the world, today. And that's what this chapter is all about. Well, it starts, and if you go to chapter 4 of the book of Revelation in verse 1, and I'll go to chapter 4 and get there with you in verse 1. And after these things I looked. Isn't it interesting? I'm going to talk about this, Lord willing, Monday, but isn't it interesting that John presents the book of Revelation as if it's a continuous event? I mean, it's almost like a movie script. It's all these cues, look up, look over there. And so what he says is, after all this stuff, Jesus visiting me on the island of Patmos and talking to me, I looked up, and behold, there's a door standing open in heaven. And the first voice, which I heard like a trumpet speaking to me, said, "Come up here, and I will show you the things which must take place after this." Must. Remember yesterday I ended with Jeremiah 1:12, God is watching over his word to perform it. I love this. Must take place. Everything God said is going to happen is going to happen. Must take place. So what I wrote, remember what you're looking at, this is my journal, and I've typed it out for you. Heaven is a real place existing at this moment. That was my observation. That was my application to my life, because I need to remember that, because I am so prone to think about this place, the earth, and all of its problems. After these things, verse 1, which summarizes the words and events of chapters 1, 2, 3, a new scene unfolds before John's eyes, just as real as those early churches of chapter 2 and 3 was, the throne of God that towers over everything happening to John and Patmos. It was just as real. But John needed to be reminded of that. I need to be reminded of that. You need to be reminded of that. That right now, with all the things, wondering if you're going to have enough money for that, and whether or not you're going to be able to have enough strength for this, and all of your fears and trepidations about your missions, experience, exposure, whatever that thing is that's coming is coming. And then the summer, and then after the summer, and then, your boyfriend or girlfriend or parents, or hope your parents, or maybe they're splitting up, or someone's dying of cancer or whatever. We have all this stuff that's kind of our whole world. And the Lord says, oh, wait a minute. Towering over all that is my throne. And how Jesus describes his Father on the throne is huge.